Hi there and welcome back. It's Khalid. So first, as we always do, let's take a deep breath from the abdomen up. A deep inward breath. Inhale. Let's hold it for a moment. Let's bring our mind back to our body. And let's exhale slowly. And another aha breath. And hold it for a while. And slowly exhale. And one more inhalation. And hold it for a moment. And as we exhale, we bring our mind back to our body and get into a deep state of resourcefulness. So hi there and welcome back. I've studied the human potential for a while, and I've kind of got down to one question. Why aren't we awesomer? With all the education, empowerment, technology, and ancient wisdom and neuroscience today, why is it that some mornings we wake up and we are touched and inspired by the hand of God? And there are other mornings we cannot be touched or inspired to wake up and get out of bed. And it comes down to simply one thing. We don't define our purpose. We don't identify our desire. We are so caught up in this world of form. We are so caught up in acquiring material benefits that seem to make us feel better that we simply forget the core essential of our time on earth, and that is to define purpose. So I want to kind of talk about that today. How do I define my purpose? What do I even know what my purpose is? And, I don't like doing points and bullet points and 10 steps, but I want to kind of bring it down to questions. As I've mentioned in my talks, life is not defined by the answers we think we know or by the answers we know. Life is simply defined by the questions we ask. And not just questions, but the deeper cultural understanding of the mind questions, the deeper cultural understanding of the soul's purpose and desire questions. So life is simply defined by the questions we ask. And in order for you, in a few minutes, in 10 minutes today, to define your life's purpose, find that desire, I'm going to ask you to ask yourself 5 simple questions. Now, before I get there, I bring it down to the 3 P's. And I simply say, in order to live a life of fulfillment and abundance, in order to really live this life of desire and make an impact and serve on this earth, it's about activating our 3 P's. So the first P I speak about is our potential. The second P I speak about is our passion. And the third P I speak about is purpose. Now, what is potential? Potential cannot be created. Potential already exists. We simply create limitations. Our subconscious mind, our higher self, our inner, deeper self already knows our potential. You already know your potential. The questions you've been asking, the dreams you've been having, the thoughts you've been having are all defined from that innate potential. Once we activate that potential, you will totally resonate with passion. Passion will flow effortlessly. Passion will flow easily because once you've identified your innate potential, your passion will take over. And when you combine and culminate, emanate and permeate your potential with your passion, then your purpose will get defined. So the 3 P's before you ask these 5 questions are quite simply potential, passion, purpose. So, here we go. I don't know if you want to get a pen and paper and make notes. I don't know if you want to just put this onto your iPad or simply take it directly into your DNA. You are fully focused on me. We have brought our mind back to our body and we've integrated and synergized the two. So, trust me, this is what NLP is all about. Right now, you're taking everything straight into your DNA. And I just want you to have this great feeling and enjoy all these insights. So question 1, here we go, if you're ready. Who am I? I'm Khalid. Ask yourself who you are. The second question you've got to ask yourself, what do I do? And that's a very important question. You see, what we kind of do is we box and we limit what we do. I always use the example of BMW when I do entrepreneurship training, where BMW started years ago, originally manufacturing aeroplane engines. Now, if BMW had adopted the philosophy and culture that that's what we do, then till today, they would only be doing the same thing, making aeroplane engines. But when BMW adopted the culture and philosophy that we create sheer driving pleasure, they began potential, they began passion, they began purpose. And today they create beautiful motor vehicles and motorbikes, and they create amazing machinery that serve people with sheer driving pleasure. So I'm a transformational coach, but my philosophy that I've adopted is I transform and I empower people to live the life of their dreams. I transform and assist people in creating potential, passion, and purpose. And in this way, I create remarkable human beings who identify their greatness, serve humanity, and shift the way the world operates. What do you do? And I want you to think big on what you do. I want you to understand the purpose behind what you do. I want you to identify the culture and philosophy of what you do. And I want you to really make that large. I want you to expand that and use purpose as a guiding line. The third question, who do I do it for? And I want you to focus on the people you do it for, not on yourself. When you are lost in the service of others, you will define your own purpose. The fourth question, what do they need from it? And that is about focusing on the event, focusing on the purpose. A lot of the times in our life, we are so busy focusing on ourselves that we lose sight of what our purpose is, of what we're doing it for. We want to make more money, we want to become more famous, we want to create celebrity status, and we actually forget what our clients need, what our people need. So you need to focus on the event and the outcomes of that event. And lastly, how do the people I do it with transform? And again, it's no more about you. It's about creating a shift. It's about elevating the people you work with. It's about elevating the people you serve. So in a nutshell, I'm going to bring it down to 5 things, 5 questions. And these 5 questions, asked truly, innately, answered honestly, answered truthfully, will define your life's purpose that you might have been searching for your whole life in 5 simple questions, probably in under 5 simple minutes. 1, who am I? And remember, don't talk about who you think and who you've made out to be. All your sum total of all your experiences, all your conditionings, and all your limiting beliefs is on who you are. Ask deeply, ask an inner voice, ask the mega me within you, who am I? And let the mega me voice answer, amplify the intuitive answer that you get. And you will understand who you are. 2, what do I do? The philosophy and the culture must be huge. I remember the Shakespeare book, when he asked the cobbler what does he do, he said, I am a mender of 6 souls. You see the philosophy? You see the culture? Huge. Go big. 3, who do I serve? It's about service to others. 4, what is it that they need from this service? And 5, how do they evolve from the service? And I want you to identify that from the 5 points I've given you, only 2 have been about you. The other 3 have been about serving. It was Mahatma Gandhi who said that you will never find your purpose until you are anchored and immersed in the service of others. So remember today, in defining your life's greater purpose, in defining your desire, it's about serving others first, and then quite simply actualizing, empowering and evolving and enlightening yourself. And that creates your life purpose. Again, I thank you for listening. I hope it's been insightful. And these 5 simple questions can change your entire life and create what we would call a paradigm shift, and serve and create purpose and immortalize your services and inspire the world currently, the world to come, and the world gone beyond. Thank you so much once again. This is Khalid. Love and light.